everyone, and welcome to my kitchen, and welcome to this online Epicure cooking demonstration. I hope you're enjoying the party so far, and that you've learned some ways that Epicure can help you in the kitchen. The whole goal of Epicure is to help you get a wholesome, delicious, great healthy meal on the table for your family in around 20 minutes, which is what I'm going to try and show you today. So it's really awesome for busy families. What we're going to be making tonight is one of our new from the winter spring catalog is the Thai coconut soup. So I'm super excited to try this new product with you. And then we're also going to be doing some dessert. We're going to be making another new product, which I'm super excited about, the luscious lemon curd. So I'm going to be making this and then making some tarts later on, as well as a little like parfait, and I'll tell you a little bit about that after. So that's what we're going to be making today. But before I get into some of that, I just want to quickly go over and remind you some things about the company Epicure and what Epicure stands for. If you didn't get a chance to watch my introduction video at the beginning of the party, please make sure you check that out. And also, if you did get a chance to watch the video that I posted about the company, it goes into some great detail about, you know, why Amelia and Sylvie started this company in the first place, and you know they really pride themselves on, you know, good quality, wholesome ingredients. You know, everything in the Epicure catalog is gluten-free, nut-free. There's no preservatives, no additives. There's a whole list of never ever ingredients, right? If you check that again on the party, I'll post, you know, what is not in Epicure's products. There's so many, you know, things like MSG. There's so many things that you find in those store-bought versions of products that you will never find in Epicure's products. So really, really important to note that, you know, there's really quality ingredients that are going into these Epicure products. I also talked a little bit about how I got started with Epicure in my intro video, so check that out. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of my favorite products and some things that I use often, but more so I talk about that in the intro, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you also let me know if you're watching right now for watching this video. It's an easy participation, another prize ballot that can help you win a prize at the end of this party. So make sure you let me know if you watched this video. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few quick little products, and then we're going to get right started into making our dessert. I'm going to make the dessert first because it has to cool. The lemon curd has to cool before I can put it into tarts and before I can put it into the parfait that I'm going to make. So we're going to start with that, and I'll put that in the fridge. But first, I'm just going to talk about a few things. So I want to talk about some of my favorite products quickly, and then I'm going to get these out of my way. So a couple of the things that got me started right away from Epicure was the Mexican kit. So the fajita seasoning, the guacamole seasoning, those are some really key things that I still use all the time. And what's awesome about the Mexican kit in this catalog is that not only you can buy the food themselves, so that there's the new enchilada meal solution, there's the guacamole, there's the poca picante salsa, and then there's the fajita. Or you can buy the kit now with cookware that goes along with it. And it comes with the amazing multi-purpose steamer that I'm going to talk about a little bit more after, and I have a whole video on that, and make sure you check out as well too on my YouTube channel. Which is an amazing collection of the Mexican kit and cookware. You can't go wrong. And then another piece of cookware that comes with the Mexican kit is the citrus press, right? So you've got your lime and your lemon, and I'm going to use that today to squirt my lime into my Thai coconut soup. So the Mexican kit, any of the kits, the Greek kit, the Thai kit, they're all awesome kits. But the Mexican kit was one of the ones that got me hooked and got me started. And now, like I mentioned, you can buy just the food, or you can buy them with cookware that kind of goes along with it. So for the Greek kit, you can buy our new, or not new, but you can buy with the Greek kit, you can get the sheet pan and the sheet pan liners to make sheet pan meals, which are awesome tools to use. I use my sheet pan liners all the time. Okay, and then another thing, if you're looking for some seasonings and you're not sure which ones to go with, these three are the ones that you want to start with. The Extraordinary Trio. I use these all the time, especially the lemon dilly, all of them. But so the lemon dilly, the 3 onion, and the CCB, so the cheddar chives bacon, come with a little lovely card. It's called the Extraordinary Cheese Dip. Okay, this is an amazing dip, these 3 together. But these 3 are not just used for this cheese dip. You can use them for so many things. I use them all the time for, you know, chicken salad, tuna salad, use them, potato salad, so many different things that you can use these 3 particular dips for. So I'm just gonna put these to the side because I don't need them. But I wanted to showcase those because they're really, really amazing. One of the newest dips, so this is new, again, new in this catalog, in the winter spring catalog, is the creamy garlic hummus. So delicious. You're just mixing this with some lemon and a can of chickpeas and pureeing it, and it's so good. I can't wait to play around with it a little bit and try different flavors. It's so delicious. So this is something new to try if you haven't purchased this already. Okay, what else did I want to talk a little bit about? So that's the Mexican kit. Okay, the multi-purpose steamer. Like I said, I have a whole video on the multi-purpose steamer itself, but I just want to talk a little bit about it. So the multi-purpose steamer, everything, all the silicone, or sorry, all the cookware is high quality, like food grade silicone, really, really durable silicone. Obviously safe in the microwave, obviously safe in the oven, and safe in the dishwasher as well too. So it comes with a tray. The multi-purpose steamer comes with a tray as well. So you can level, you can have, you know, protein on the bottom and veggies on top, or you can flip the tray over. You've got 2 different sides. There's a divider here. You could steam 2 different types of veggies. There's so many uses for the multi-purpose steamer. I'm gonna be later making rice with this. So 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. And when you make rice, you don't actually use the cover, the top, you just put the tray on top like that. And then cook in the microwave minus 15 minutes. Every microwave is going to depend and vary a little bit. What's great about the multi-purpose steamer, when you buy it, it comes with a card that gives you general guidelines for whatever it is that you're cooking. So if you're cooking pasta, which is a great thing to cook in the microwave, so you're not worried about, you know, the stove boiling over if you're, you know, going to deal with you know, your children or something. So it tells you, you know, 2 cups of pasta, add 4 cups of water, cover, and then it tells you approximately 7 to 8 minutes. Again, gonna vary depending on your microwave. You wanna test it out. It's always better to put in less, and you can always add more time after. It gives you for different vegetables, it gives you for quinoa, rice, it gives you for potatoes and different poultry and seafood. So chicken is something that one of my favorite cooking demos to do is the chicken fajitas, because you literally put your chicken, your peppers, your onions, you mix your seasoning and you mix it all in here. You put the lid on, you cook it in the microwave, and you have your chicken fajitas. It's super easy, delicious meal using the multi-purpose steamer. So we cook chicken in here often. Again, making rice, making pasta. One of my favorite things to do is salmon, but I still use for the salmon portions the smaller rectangular steamer. Same concept, just a smaller rectangular version. Not as many, obviously can't fit as much in here, but I still use my rectangular steamer all the time. I'm gonna be using this today for my shrimp that goes in the Thai coconut soup. We make apple crisp in this all the time. Like, we still use the rectangular steamer all the time as well. So yeah, so that's a little bit about the multi-purpose steamer. What I'm gonna do right now is get started on the dessert. For this, I'm going to use my round steamer. So this is a new product. It was a special in November, but now is in the spring, winter spring catalog. It's amazing. It's very much like really durable and great for like soups and for a whole chicken. I literally did a whole chicken in here. The rotisserie chicken is one of the new meal solutions as well. A whole chicken in here for 20 minutes, and it was delicious, amazing. Even my skeptical father thought it was amazing. So I'm going to be making in here, because I'm going to be using the multi-purpose steamer for something else, I'm going to be making our lemon filling. So all of your meal solutions, if you're unfamiliar with the meal solutions, have your ingredients, they have instructions, they have everything you need on the back. Obviously, you don't need to follow the instructions to a T. If you become familiar with some of the meal solutions, Like right now, like sometimes I don't follow it exactly and I like to play around with it and use it for other things or incorporate other things. Usually they give you vegan options or, you know, different, you could add in tofu or, you know, chicken depending on what your meal solution is. So usually they're giving you options as well too. So this one is saying in a 4-cup microwavable bowl, or obviously in this case we can use a steamer. Steamers are microwavable. So I'm going to whisk 3 eggs, and then I'm going to add in the mix, and I'm going to add in a 1/2 cup of water. Okay, and then that's it. I'm going to whisk, and then I'm going to microwave. So this says to microwave uncovered on high, so I'm not going to use my lid. Microwave uncovered for 2 minutes, but it says that you should be kind of mixing it throughout, like halfway through or throughout. So I'm probably going to put it in 30-second intervals and just be whisking it, because I haven't done this before. So every, you know, microwave is going to differ a little bit, right? So for 2 minutes, and if it still needs a little bit more, add it 30 more seconds. Whisking, we're just trying to like thicken it up. We can add a little bit of butter at the end, and then that's it. And then we're covering it and refrigerating it. So that's as simple as that is going to be. So I'm going to get my eggs out of the fridge for that. Okay, and I've also already prepped so for my Thai coconut soup, I've already prepped a little bit of so I didn't have to do as much cutting for all the veggies and stuff for our Thai coconut soup. Okay, so this, like I mentioned, is a new dessert, but Epicure has amazing, brie eggs, has amazing desserts. What's great about the desserts, obviously they are less sugar. All of Epicure's products are low in sodium, low in sugar. That's the whole, you know, point of Epicure's products. But they're also, did I get a shell in there? They're also gluten-free, right? So for those of you, there we go. For those of you that have celiac or have a gluten intolerance, what's amazing about Epicure's desserts is that you can have Epicure's desserts, right? And they're so delicious. One of our favorite things to make here, so I'm going to show you quickly, I have it out, is the sweet banana bread. And my son and I will make muffins in our muffin tin. It's super easy. Again, you're mixing eggs, bananas, and the pouch, and that's it. And then you're cooking, you can obviously cook them in the oven, or you can cook them in the microwave. I never would have baked in the microwave before. I need my scissors. Pro scissors are a handy dandy tool to have. Here's Pro scissors. Alright, so I'm mixing this in. And then I'm going to be mixing in 1/2 cup of water. So yeah, I never would have been baking in the microwave before Epicure's the silicone cookware. Okay, let me get my 1/2 cup of water. So yeah, so simple. All of the meal solution packets are very, very easy to follow. All right, so we are going to, okay, so we whisk until well combined. Now we're gonna start microwaving it. Okay, and again, I'm leaving this uncovered. So I'm gonna put it in for 30 seconds, stir it, take it out, do that again. So what you'll see I have over here, so when these are cooled and done, so like I said, this is my sheet pan. This is the quarter one, this is the small one. Sheet pan and liners. I also have the larger sheet pans and liners, and they're so handy. Quick cleanup. You can make some really awesome meals. Just throw everything on, throw your seasoning on. Potatoes, chicken, salmon, anything is so, these are great for baking too. So I'm gonna be cooking these and then filling these, but also making a little parfait. Let's stir this. Stir it. So with this lemon curd, I'm gonna use our summerberry sweet dip and make a little summerberry yogurt. So do a little yogurt, a little lemon, a little whipped cream, like different layers, maybe some granola or some graham cracker crust or crumbs. You also could top, so this is one of our other toppers, Cocoa Crunch. We use this all the time to top yogurt and things like that. It just gives a little bit of sweetness without a lot of sugar. Okay, put this back in. Okay, 30 seconds. So there's so many different ways. Again, the meal solutions give you an idea of what to do, but there's so many other things that you can do with them. That's what's so great about meal solutions. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. All right. And cheers. I hope everyone's having a great evening and enjoying a drink of your choice as you watch the cooking demo. So we're getting dinner or dessert prepped, and then we're going to start dinner. We're going to start heating up our sweet potatoes in our multi-purpose steamer. Okay. What I'll do, again, I'll read through the instructions on the Thai coconut soup. I'm making it a little different. I'm not going to be putting tofu in. I'm going to be using shrimp, but it does call for tofu. Okay. 3 more seconds. Okay. So yeah, so for our Thai coconut soup, we are combining, we're already diced and prepared, like I said, sweet potatoes, so that's going to be going in here. And then we're going to be putting that in an Epicure steamer, covering and microwaving it. And then I'm going to be using a wok with a can of coconut milk, a little bit of water with the seasoning. Then I'm going to be bringing that to a boil, putting all my vegetables in there. So there's bok choy, mushrooms. I even put some pepper in there. And then once the sweet potatoes are done, we're mixing that all together. Okay. Okay, one more time. Spilled a little bit. Okay, and then what else do I want to talk about? So let's get our sweet potatoes ready to put into the sweet potatoes are going in. Okay, again, I'm covering these. Make sure when you put the lids on, you actually put them on pretty tight. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be covering this and putting it in the fridge. And now I'm putting my sweet potatoes. Okay, so I put my sweet potatoes in for 6 minutes, like it said, and it was about 2 cups of chopped sweet potatoes. Okay, so I'm covering this. I'm just going to use my lid from the steamer. Okay, kind of putting it on tight, and then I'm putting this in the fridge. So again, I've already prepped chopped some of my other ingredients. Only so much room in the fridge. Okay, so these are like my 1 cup prep bowls, my little mini prep bowls, which are super handy. Again, they're 1 cup and there's a measurement on the side. So if you were using them for liquid or for something else, you could see the measurements on the side. So I just used those to put some of my veggies in to prep. So I've got all my veggies kind of ready and organized to go. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to be putting my, in the wok, combining this with some water and a can of coconut milk. And I've already opened the can of coconut milk. I'm going to dump that in with the seasoning and the 2 cups of water. Okay. There we go. And some water. Prep our scissors to open this. Make sure we get all the seasoning. Smells so good. That's the hard part about it. Cooking them online, you can't smell it. Okay. Okay, so we're going to let that come to a boil. Stir it every once in a while. This is my 3-in-1 spatula, which I use for everything. I love it. Okay, so that is cover. I'm going to be bringing that to a boil. And then I'm going to be throwing in all of my veggies when the sweet potatoes are done, and these other veggies that I've already chopped. And then it's going to simmer. And then obviously I'm putting in shrimp instead of tofu. So I will be warming up my shrimp. Like I said, I'm going to use my rectangular steamer to warm up the shrimp to throw them in as well. I'm just going to show you, I'm going to put the lime in now to show you how awesome this press is. It calls for lime at the end to top it with lime, but I'm going to add in some lime. So I'm also going to use this is my silicone Epicure knife, which is amazing. Okay, so I want to show you how awesome this is. Oops. Okay, so we have lemon for this, and then this is lime here. Okay. Okay, so I'm putting it in. I'm going to go over and squeeze it in. So when you can see it literally is getting everything out of there. It's pushing everything, and then this would collect the seeds if there was any left. Okay, so we have a minute or so still on our sweet potatoes, and then when that's done, I'll be mixing them and throwing them in there, getting the shrimp in. I will be making rice later as well too, once I clean out the multi-purpose steamer. So I'm usually using my multi-purpose steamer or the steamers a couple times in one meal because they are so handy. I just want to talk about a couple things. If you haven't joined my VIP group yet, make sure you join it. I always post what I'm making. I post awesome recipes. Other people post what they're making in the kitchen. It gives great people ideas and inspiration. So there's also lots, obviously right now there's a new catalog, so there's lots of new things happening. So I just wanted to share a couple of the newer products. This was one of the, again, a special that came out in November, and now it's available in the catalog, the rotisserie chicken, which is great, obviously for chicken, for a whole chicken, but you can also use it for pork chops. You could use it for like just chicken breasts. There's lots of really great things you could use this for. And the crispy, crunchy lettuce wraps. I had been using before the Thai stir fry just to make lettuce wraps because I love lettuce wraps. But now there's one specifically, a seasoning just for that. You could use either ground pork or ground beef or whatever, ground turkey. And this, I'm super excited for this one. I mean, I have so many favorites, but I just wanted to point out a couple ones. That the sweet garlic chicken, when I was saying the sheet pans and the liners, this is one of those meals that is so easy to make on those sheet pan liners. You're literally cutting sweet potatoes, cutting your chicken, tossing the seasoning and on all those things and laying it out and throwing it in the oven. So easy, and this one's so delicious. Okay, let's check on our sweet potatoes. oftentimes make sure when you have a good grip, like it does get really hot, and when you're popping it open, make sure you're opening the steam away from you, because it can be really, obviously, steamer. So just make sure you're careful when you're opening it up. Awesome, let's check these out. Great, they're soft. Good, okay. So once that has a little bit more time to boil, these sweet potatoes and all my other veggies are gonna go in there. And then I'm gonna actually put my shrimp already in my rectangular steamer to get that going. So yeah, I'm pretty much set. Once I throw that in, that's gonna simmer. And then I can, once my rice is done, which again, depending on your microwave, my rice takes like 15 minutes. And then I have dinner ready. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, if you have any questions, please ask. The great thing about this, about joining Epicure, if you're interested in the business, is I'm just cooking dinner for my family, and you get the benefits of watching me cook a meal for my family. And so yeah, it's a really, really awesome gig. It's a great company to work for. I get to make dinner in the comfort of my own home while you sit in your comfy pants and watch this cooking demo. And if you want to host a party, it's super easy. I do all the work, and you get all the rewards. It's an awesome thing to help you get free Epicure. So please, yeah, let me know if you'd like to host a party. And I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to talk about. I think, again, just make sure you watch all those videos and things that I posted about Epicure and about the company. It's such an amazing company, and everything is really quality, healthy ingredients. And their goal is to help you get a healthy meal on the table quickly. And who doesn't need that in their lives? Like that's awesome. So whether you love Epicure for, you're trying to, get healthier, maybe lose weight, you're a busy family and you need quick meals, or you need meal ideas, because there's so many meal ideas. You could get that 3-week dinner collection. So whatever the reason that you love Epicure, there's so many reasons to check it out. So please ask questions if you have any questions. Thank you so much for joining the party and for watching. And I'm just going to be throwing all these veggies into my wok and getting the rice going, and then I'm good to go for dinner. So this is going to simmer for a bit. And I'm going to be make sure I show my tarts and my parfait when that's cooled and done as well too. Okay, thanks again so much for joining, and I hope everyone has a great evening. Cheers.